Hello, I wanted to do a video. It's been such a long time, but and here is my outfit of a modest woman. It's my long dress, and I put um, a little flower here, and this belt which I made. Actually, also this necklace had a little rose here that broke, so I put a locket on. I have to say that I prefer dressing modestly, like it's so romantic. And in the Jewish tradition, the women cover themselves and wear longer dresses and skirts. Or you could wear pants with a top that goes like over your thigh area, which I do sometimes too. But I prefer dressing this way. I find this much more creative and it's interesting because I get into discussions with women, and I recently got into a discussion with a woman, and we're both, gracefully growing older. She's not religious, but I was sharing with her that a woman is really like actually a divinity and honored, and we have so much beauty and power, but our secular world is trying to convince us that we need to look highly sexualized, and if we're not in a certain range of ages, we don't have value and worth, which is a lie. It's a lie of the devil, and he's very active in his work in trying to destroy women. And actually, women are some of the most powerful and divine creatures, so why wouldn't the devil attack them? And with all the Instagram and Facebook and all the propaganda, images, and consumerism, it's very tempting for women to not understand the significance of their soul value. And when you see a beautiful woman, like the rabbi's wife or a modest woman, their light is actually blinding. It's so illuminating. And when I saw it and understood it, that depth of beauty cannot be replaced by an outer appearance, because somebody may have an outer appearance, but if they lack depth and wisdom and modesty, there is an ugliness to that. So a shell of a person that doesn't also incorporate the divinity, and in addition to that is polluted by these secular messages, is actually ugly. And a woman can have a lot of confidence when she understands that and when she's modest, because the difference between me being modest and me dressing secular, which means, wearing pants, which at the time I didn't think too deep into it. But because I had a heart that needed healing, I started dressing modestly, and the way I'm treated is with much more dignity and respect. And I have the door held for me very often, and I'm treated much more gently. And so you see, it's the same environment, but a totally different response. And when you're treated like a lady, as you should be, you understand that that treatment is available to you. And then you digest that, and you see, with repeated respect and repeated dignity, you also start to feel more dignity within yourself. And that dignity and that respect gives you a lot of strength, so that when you're put in a situation of not being respected, you know that that's not the truth. You know that that's no longer your reality. And it is also interesting because this individual and I were talking, and she said she has a lot of hangups with aging. And I told her it's all these messages, and it's so harsh and aggressive, the messages today, that basically pornography is being normalized. And you see that this platforms that even like actors are participating in basically prostituting themselves. So then you have the total degradation of women. So if you have a degradation of women and now you've objectified them into sexual objects, and you have women feeling that because they're not highly perceived in that way, which is a very ugly way, that they are not valuable, which is actually the complete opposite. Because when you clothe yourself and protect yourself, you understand your value, and that's why you protect it. It's like you're not going to leave a beautiful diamond in the middle of the road for anybody to steal and pick up. Just like you're not going to leave your body for anybody to objectify and look at. It should be saved for your husband. And I understand that we all have our choices and our wills, but I just want to communicate the change that I see. And because of the change of emotional reaction when I go into a store and I go into a bank and I go into, let's say I'm dealing with a business person, it's a significant respect that is given to me. And it's really beautiful and it's really deep and it's available for those who want it. And if we did put our crowns back on as women, we would take back our power and our divinity. And it's very sad that it's being so eroded, but actually with the extreme of erosion, then people are open to other means and depth, because we can't survive with this shallowness and with thinking that everybody is just a shell and just a body. We're spirits and we're souls. And to be in the presence of a woman with wisdom and who is godly and who is modest and who is not like not seeking this, validation from men and attention, is like a very high level, beautiful thing. And once you see it, then you recognize it. And then for me, it happened to be that I was ready to incorporate that for my life and for myself. Nobody asked me to, but I just did it from an observation of seeing, a godly, queenly woman, and just saying to myself, wow, she really commands respect without saying anything, just how she presents itself. And it was so beautiful to me, and it made such an impact. And I find it extremely inspiring.